That she is not only a singer, songwriter, an actress, a comedian. Oh my goodness. Check out her IG page, please. You'll be cracking up. And you'll love her voice. We actually have some things we're going to show you today on the show, a music video that she did, which I watch all the time, and I love it. And actually right now we're about to show her demo acting reel. I found it online because I clipped it and made it a little bit shorter. So take a look at pieces of Ksenia's acting reel.
I hate you.
Stop!
You stop! You make me feel like you don't even like me!
Of course I like you.
How much?
A lot.
Show me with your hands. This much or this much?
Like this much.
That's all?
What if I were to say that you're the most beautiful woman in this entire party?
Oh, I'd be flattered. Perhaps even take you home with me. Tie you to the bed. Let you have your way with me. If I were a different type of girl.
Todd, what are you doing here?
I told you I don't want flowers.
Yeah, but you didn't mean that.
Well, actually, I did. I have a boyfriend. Can you please give them to someone else?
Come on, you guys broke up like 3 times last month.
Well, that's none of your business.
For those of you just joining us, an inmate has escaped from the county jail during transfer. Police are searching for this man. Jail authorities just discovered his disappearance moments ago. Although they've released little information about this man, we have been told he is to be considered very dangerous.
Jesus Christ, Julia.
Hello?
Hi, Julia.
I'm so sorry to have to do this. I'm sorry.
This is an order. You will be on that flight. Do you understand?
Okay, I'll be on that flight. I've been going over all of your transactions. The balance and the numbers don't seem to match up.
Doesn't concern you. Now leave.
I beg to differ, sir. In fact, it definitely concerns me.
She calls me sweetheart, she calls me doll, but no, she doesn't care for me at all, no. She'll cook you breakfast, but leave me none. I'm just a Cinderella, the unluckiest one.
So everyone who is tuning in right now, if you're on our Facebook page, excuse me, watching the live stream, or please make sure if there's any difficulties, you go to the website, rippedradionetwork.com, because the video is live right now on there. You just watched a clip of Ksenia and her acting reel, which I think we have her on the phone. Do we have you on the phone, Ksenia?
We do.
Hey! Yay. How are you? Okay, can you please...
Right?
Can you please tell me I'm saying your name right? Is it Ksenia? Ksenia?
Perfect. Yeah.
Okay, well, how do you say your last name? Valenti?
Yeah, I'm the fake Italian.
Well, I'm part Italian too, honey. We might be brother and sister. Hold up now. But yeah, welcome to the show. Thank you for calling in to Out the Box Radio. We have a crazy fun interview planned with you right now. And we actually just watched a clip. I don't know if you're watching online. We watched a clip of your acting demo reel, and yeah, we love it, first of all.
You do? Thank you so much.
Oh, you're amazing. First of all, I was cracking up watching all the different scenes all together, and I kind of clipped that one a little bit shorter than the actual one that's on YouTube, just to kind of crunch it down a little bit. But I swear, every scene, she either had me feeling really good, on the edge of my seat, ooh, she about to be real dramatic, or busting out laughing, because she is a great comedian. So shout out to you, first of all, on that.
Yeah, girl. And that accent is just so cute. Yes, it is.
I don't think y'all understand.
Oh my God.
Be quiet over there.
No. It's not that I'm quiet. It's just that every time I hear it, it's just like, woof, wait a minute, I'm taking it back. I'm taking back a little bit.
Jared likes your accent. Jared really likes your accent.
I'm really
Thank
into
you.
accents, dialects, all of that type of deal.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, I hate my accent. It's like
what?
No
way.
I've been working on it. It's good.
You have to own it. You have to own it because it's really nice. It's beautiful.
It is.
And
Wow.
You guys are so sweet. Oh my goodness.
So my first question actually for you is kind of outside the interview. We did a roundtable conversation, Ksenia, and I really want to know, because you actually are from Russia. And
I am from Russia.
Exactly.
Okay, sorry. I'm gonna listen.
No, you're fine. No, you're fine. Absolutely. I just wanted to know, like, we were talking about long distance relationships and, like, do they work? Has any, can you commit to one? Have you ever been in one? So I was like, I'm going to ask our guest today, like, what do you think about long distance relationships?
I think that it's a bad idea.
Oh. Why do you think it's a bad idea?
Even when I got a visa to America and I left my boyfriend, so I thought it was a good idea to just break up because probably it's not going to work out. I'm going to suffer. He's going to suffer. Why hold each other like in this relationship if, unless people are planning on moving in eventually together.
Right.
But usually long distance relationships are kind of meh. I don't know. They set to fail.
Was your boyfriend in the States, or were you in Russia and he was here, or were you here and he was in Russia, or how did that work?
No, we both were in Russia. I was crazy about going to America, and he wasn't so crazy.
Aww.
And I got a visa, and he said, "Oh well."
Oh my goodness.
But yeah, so that's the story. But I don't think it's such a good idea to be in a long distance relationship.
Right.
All the time, all the relationship on the phone, so much time to text and call and send pictures. Oh my God, I think better off in person.
You think it's a lot of work? Yeah.
I mean, and also, there's nothing like just being in the same room or being in the presence of that one person. You know what I mean?
Right.
Text can't do that. Phone call can't do that.
Right.
Even like Skype or FaceTime or nothing like that. It's just not the same.
Mm-hmm.
It ain't the same.
Yeah. No, I agree.
And then you can't pounce on a D. It's like
Oh look, I have to introduce you. Look, I have to introduce you to our co-host Tay. Ksenia, she is first of all, she's with child right now, which we love to death. She is glowing and
The child inside, pregnant.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. She definitely is. She is.
Yes, how exciting!
She is ready for it. Look, so she has a little bit of a mouth on her in a good way. So
oh my
she
God,
says,
I see.
"Oh, do you?"
She's like,
It's
oh.
beautiful. Yeah, I watch it. Yeah, I'm watching. My Wi-Fi is bad, but
Look, you should
I
stand
can
up
see.
real quick, Tay. Go ahead, stand up.
oh, it's gonna be a lot. Like
It's okay.
I'm
Look,
so
she's
dramatic.
already looking now.
Okay, fine.
Baby girl, she gotta see baby girl. Come
I
on.
need some music. Come on, give me some music.
Two baby girls.
Ksenia, she wants you to sing a line for her.
There I go. Oh, look at my muscles. Ow.
She is cute, ready to bust. But yes, we actually are ready, Ksenia, to start the interview if you are ready to think out the box with us, because we have so much we want to ask you and so much the fans and the viewers want to know as well.
I got something that I
Thank you
want
so
to know.
much. I'm ready.
Are you ready?
You look so beautiful.
Okay then. So let's not even.
You all guys are so good looking.
Thank
I'm just
you.
watching.
Let me.
But hold on. Let me have a little pause moment real quick, because thank you. But also, I look like Ksenia when she does her little her beard videos. If you haven't seen them yet, check her Instagram out. That's what I'm giving right now. I'm giving Ksenia beard mode. Okay, so.
We gotta get the bright platinum blonde.
Yes, the bright platinum blonde hair. I'm with you. It's my sister. I told you it's my sister.
I can't do the bright platinum blonde. I can only do the shortcut or even the cat. But I got this beard going. Anyway, so after looking at your reel and everything that you do, in acting or even in music, I want to know what happened behind that. What is some like juicy stuff that happened behind the scene? Your favorite moments. Tell me about it.
Favorite moments. Behind the scene. Well, I whenever I'm doing something, whenever I'm doing Horny Man video, I crack myself up. I just laugh so much. I do it seriously, and then I just have so much fun doing it, and I think it's so stupid. And some people like it.
But that's like the best part. That's the most fun. Yeah.
It makes it natural. It's so fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. So. Oh my God, such an echo. I hear myself. So I don't know. My latest project we filmed was my feature film that I co-wrote and co-produced.
Oh, nice.
And we had so many so many fun moments behind the scenes. It was just anytime I'm doing something, I'm so hyped. Like I have so much adrenaline, I can't sleep. I'm just super excited, and like the day is over, I'm like, what else can we do? What else can we do?
Right.
So we had a really crazy story happen. We were shooting a scene where, well, it's a movie about like mail order bride coming to America. I typecasted myself, and it's like a really funny romantic comedy. And there's one scene where I'm supposed to cook Russian food, and my director was very determined to make it all authentic. So she's a Ukrainian director, so Russian, Ukrainian, we have a similar culture in the kitchen especially. So she got ready with all the cool utensils for the scene, and she packed it. It's all authentic, all from Ukraine. Like you can't buy it in America. So we wanted to make that cool scene happen, and she packed the whole bag, and she put it by the door because she was going to leave and grab it. And her husband thought it was trash, and trash machine arrived. He took that bag, went outside, and threw it in the trash.
Oh my gosh.
My director is walking out and like, "Where's my bag?" And there's like a trash machine is leaving.
No.
I would be so upset. First of all, I'd be so mad. But you better go get my stuff. You better go find. I don't care where you find it. You better go find it.
Somebody better find it.
Or replace it, or something. That's funny though. I mean, go ahead.
Yeah, we did replace it. Like I'm supposed to like roll the pastries. Is that how to say it? Yeah. And then we took a bottle of wine, and I rolled it with a bottle of wine to get a little creative.
There you go.
Yeah, because there is like a roller.
Oh
for,
yeah,
like cooking, like a pastries.
Yep. What
yeah.
is it called? I know what you're talking about. Like a rolling pin.
Yeah, that's
the
rolling pin.
Yeah. Oh my God. When I get into details, in English language, I have such a language barrier.
Look, we're here to help you out. If you describe it to us, we'll say it.
Right.
Yes, absolutely. But you know what's interesting? What I love about you, what's interesting is not only do you do acting, but you mentioned like you're directing, you're producing, you're writing this stuff yourself, which is amazing to be that multi-talented. And this production that you were just talking about, was it your most recent one?
Yes, we're getting ready for the premiere on November 2nd in LA. We're going to have a screening and red carpet, and everyone's invited.
That's going to be. Look, we have to make a trip, y'all, to LA so we can go see the screening of her new production. Because you know we're going to be laughing. We're going to have a good time. I can't wait.
I got my suit ready to go.
It's kind of inspirational too, like to see what mail order bride goes through when they get them from Russia, you know?
Right.
Because I kind of did a research.
Always doing research.
And then mail order bride is shown in a very good side. Like it's not like, you know, what do you think of Russian people in America? I think there's a lot of stereotypes.
Honestly, I'm going to give you my opinion. I don't really know any myself, I don't know what to say.
I've heard that Russian women are really strong, and that's weird.
Like strong, like strength-wise, or like attitude-wise. Oh,
yeah,
but I really
physically
love just the strength as far as the strength, and I'd be like, what? Like what?
Ksenia, are you very strong?
She looks so.
I am very strong. I can lift a lot of luggages today. Like I lifted a lot.
Yeah. See, she's strong.
So she is strong. So what you say is true, Octavia.
Muscles.
That's good.
She got the muscles.
Y'all don't know this, but Ksenia actually, I'm not going to put anything on blast too crazy, but she just moved today. So I'm sure she was lifting her own boxes because she's strong.
Yes.
Well, I mean, I had a mover, but
I was trying to give you credit, boo.
No. What she's saying is that she was actually lifting the mover too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Like she had the boxes and the movers and the truck.
Well, she's stronger than I thought she was. Hold up. So we are like really curious when you have a little bit of everything that you kind of dibble and dabble in. You have your hands in several different pots, which is good. So I'm curious, and we're all curious. Like, what is like your most favorite, or what do you love the most, and why? So let's talk about music. So performing live, or recording in the studio, or filming a music video, or maybe even acting. Like out of all those things that you do, what do you love the most, and why?
I don't know why, but I feel like it's the same kind of storytelling. Like you sing, you act. I just I think it's so connected between each other. Like I can't separate it. I can't. When I sing a song, I'm just in a song. I feel like I'm acting at the same time. And I love singing live. This is like anything. Like there's nothing else I love more than singing, performing.
Yeah.
Also, I love making people laugh. So you see, I'm like,
it's contagious.
I cannot just be a singer. I have to be entertainer. I also do stand-up comedy. But, you know, they say you have to choose. And I've been trying to choose, but I just can't.
It's hard. It's a hard decision.
Tell me.
No, I'm saying it's definitely a hard decision to choose between balancing the two.
Right.
Or 3 or 4 in her case.
I'm just thinking because like I'm trying to be like logical. Like singing always been my job. I'm working now every weekend performing at the cool place in New York. When I did my shows in LA, I played with KGB band, Ksenia's good band, and I would sing my sad songs, sad popular songs, and then I would tell jokes in between songs. So what do you like even call this act? Am I a singer or am I a comedian?
You're an artist.
You know?
Yeah,
what you are.
I think you encompass everything. Yeah, definitely a performer, definitely an artist, and you can see it. And you know what's funny is I was telling my co-host here today, when I watch your music videos and hear you sing versus your acting, when you sing, you don't hear an accent. To me, I don't hear your accent. And at least not as much. And then when you act, you can really hear it's powerful, and it's such a strong transition from one to the other. And that right there to me is talent, because if you can, your accent you can take away in one area and kind of implement it more in other areas, that's really talented. So I admire you for that, because I ain't got no accent, and I wish I did.
So sweet. Thank you so much.
Definitely.
I feel like being Russian in here in America, it's like a little, especially for the industry, it's hard because I'm in a certain category when I can only play spies or like a dead hooker number 1 or dead hooker number 2 or like or all the Russian, like some kind of criminal, like a bad lady, and I'm the funny Russian. Where do I fit in?
Right.
And I just really enjoy creating my own stuff, because if I don't create for myself, who will?
Exactly.
Maybe the doors will open eventually, but like for what is his name? The comedian Yakov Smirnov. He's pretty funny. Do you know Yakov Smirnov? Comedian?
No, I have heard of him.
You have heard of him?
I just haven't seen any of his stand-ups, but I've heard of him.
He's a stand-up comedian, Ksenia? I don't think I've heard of him before.
From USSR. He's like, maybe like, he's not as popular. 20 years ago, he was really popular. He's really funny. He's really funny. All the Russian jokes were really on point.
Well, see, now we gotta look it up and find it online so we can tune into that.
Right.
Because that sounds really good.
Yeah.
So while we're about to get to our next question, I just want to let all the viewers know, as we're asking our questions, you probably have your own as well. So Ksenia is aware that we are on this show to answer questions today, so she encourages you to also call in. Just so you know, our number is on the screen. It's 301-288-3100. Call in if you have any questions for Ksenia while we're doing our interview. But we're ready to jump into the next question, because there's so much more we have to talk about.
Yes, absolutely. Hello, Ksenia. Am I saying it right? I'm sorry. Ksenia. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, hey.
I thought she was about to say, bitch, get it right.
You saw all the color leave her face. She was like, wait a minute.
She was about to say, get it right, honey. I don't answer to you if it's wrong.
No, so basically, out of all the music you've produced, well, pretty much released so far, what would you say is your favorite song and why?
I feel like I'm such a bad at answering questions.
That's okay. You're honest. You're honest.
I love them all. Like they're all my favorite. They were all recorded at different part of my life, at different times. Well, I would say my favorite song is "Forever." It's about believing in your dreams and accepting yourself. It's sort of like, I just watched last night Lady Gaga's documentary, 5 Feet 2. Have you seen? It's like, this song is sort of like a Born This Way song, Like,
okay.
I don't want to change the way I am. You're never going to take me down. Finally, I'm learning how to fly. I'm not erasing any pages. So that's the song. And I think it's very catchy. It's very pop. And and whenever I sing this song at the concert, this is usually my last song that I sing.
Okay.
And people always tell me nice things, and people always tell me that they're inspired. One girlfriend of mine went to my concert, and next day she texted me, I couldn't sleep last night, I wrote a script, or I did something, I want to do this, or they have some ideas. And I feel like the song's been really inspirational for me.
No, that's good.
And
for your fans too, your listeners, yeah.
And for my friends.
Was that more like a reflection? Was that song a reflection on something that you had went through yourself?
Oh my goodness, what have I not got through? Being like artist is kind of hard. You're always insecure. You always doubt yourself so much. Am I good enough? And I had a few bumps back in Russia, singing. I mean, I wasn't good at first, but then I was determined that I'm going to be good.
It all takes practice.
My mom is very strict. She used to tell me that you should only sing in choir. Your voice is not good to sing just solo. And also, being from Russia, it's so strict there. Like in America, you can follow your dreams. In Russia, you're not supposed to. You're supposed to get a job that just pays your bills, and you're supposed to get married like at 22 and have like 3 kids.
Oh man.
ASAP. Like my grandma is confused. She thinks, what's wrong with me?
Oh, but
What
you
is
know
it that I'm
what?
doing in America?
You're living the dream. You're living the American dream.
Right.
Which is good for you, especially because you're able to really showcase that. And then people back in Russia are probably tuning in like, oh my gosh, like she's our idol. And she's doing what we want to do.
Everything over here.
Yeah, I don't think you understand like the amount of impact that you doing what you're doing at the time of your life that you're doing it is having on people back in Russia, and people here too.
Yeah.
They tune in to your demos or your shows or your music or even on your IG. Y'all should hit her up on IG, y'all, because that IG is popping. Shameless plug. But seriously, it gives all artists the sense that like, you know what, we can follow our dreams and we can continue to do this.
Yeah, that's right. Not stop. Yeah. Never stop.
You guys are nice. Thank you so much. I hope. I'm doing it because there is nothing else I would rather do.
Right.
I mean, I don't know what I would rather do.
Right.
I'm planning. Okay, I'm not gonna say. You ask me next questions and then I answer. Yeah, like I don't want to stop. I have the drive. I can't. Hopefully, good things will come eventually.
Yes.
I think they will.
But
it's called good karma. You're a good role model, so you'll have karma knocking on your door, and she will be the positive karma, not the bad one. She'll be the good karma for you.
I love some karma. I like the bads. Okay. Next question.
Right. Anyway.
What is your musical inspiration? I know you have one. I know you do. What or who? It could be a person or a thing.
I'm such a fan of Ed Sheeran. I'm like a biggest
Shape
fan
of You
his.
is my song. I'm in love with the Shape of You. I know, by the way, she has a video I put out on IG a couple weeks ago for like the promo for this interview. So go to her IG. She has a version where she's singing. She does a lot of covers, by the way. And I'm speaking for you, Ksenia. I'm sorry, but
Thank you.
I love like following you because I love watching all your progress. And she does have Shape of You on there, and I was like, oh my gosh! And I still have it on my phone, so y'all need to check it out.
Okay.
So sweet. Oh my goodness. They have diabetes.
That's my nickname.
Diabetes.
There's no that comedian.
I attack people. Yeah, there you go.
I was about to say because Justin's diabetes could be like bad.
I know.
I'm just playing.
I have
I'm just
nasty diabetes.
Diabetes is not good. Yeah.
Okay, so
you get it from sweetness.
A little
what
bit.
do you enjoy most about acting?
Inspiration in acting?
What do you enjoy most about acting? Whether it's costumes or...
Because I enjoy that it's not about me. I really enjoy being about another person.
Right.
And I don't know. Like first when I was taking acting class in LA with Robert Davanzo, I was so terrified and all like worried about how I look, what I say, how I say it. And then like after 3 years training, it's like you're high. You're like it's a hypnosis. You don't even know who is. You only see another person in front of you. And I love this give and take. I don't know. I have so much fun, and I don't know how to explain this.
No, but that's what's the most important. I think you're really hitting the nail right on the head. Like your biggest thing is you like to have fun in what you do. That's your art. Like that's your
and
form.
And that's how you can tell she's genuine, because you know there are people that's like, oh, my favorite song is Busted Wide Open. But I mean, what about your other music?
Tell her bring it back.
I mean, there's other songs, you know, that people write and they don't really, you know, I like this one more because it's in now. But she loves all her stuff. That's how you know she's a true honest artist. Like she really loves what she does, and that's tight.
I love
girl.
that. I love that.
Now, do you love comedy or drama more? Because when I'm looking at your drama clips, I see that comedy is added in there, and I bust out laughing. I be thinking I'm about to be sad for a minute, but then I bust out laughing. So, what do you enjoy?
Slight
more?
turn, yeah.
Yeah, mostly comedy. I love comedy. I was always a clown in class. I kept everyone laughing, and in Russia, then there was I was in a club of funny people. There's like a club of funny people. This is like a game, and I was part of this game, and it's like competition between teams who's the funniest, and then they got this award for being the funniest girl of the year, like 2 times. And
oh yeah,
good for
everyone
you.
when I say that, everyone tells me like, oh yeah, voted by family members. Sure. Yeah, but
no, you had more people. You had more people voting for
fun.
you. Yeah.
Why we can't have stuff like this? They trying to fight with stuff.
Yeah, and I love doing comedy.
You do.
It's easy. I even I don't even have to do much. I don't know. It just kind of comes off funny.
Natural.
I tried to do dramatic short film that I wrote for myself. I'm gonna do drama. And then even dramatic short film, when in editing we were looking, it's like, oh, I'm just funny. I don't know what to do.
Because I was like, wait, oh my God, what's about to happen? Then I'll be like, wait a minute. She just said, let me.
We waiting for that moment. You be like,
like the scene in the car when you was getting your orders. And you was like, okay, I'll do it. I was like, wait.
Yeah, when he told you to drive to the airport or whatever.
She was like, all right.
All right, yes. Rolling her eyes in the mirror. I saw that.
It was funny.
It was funny.
So you are really, really good at what you do. What advice do you have for anyone who's an artist, who's trying to break out and bust it wide open? It's like, who's trying to break out into the scene, into the entertainment industry? What advice do you have for them?
I would say take it seriously, because it's a job. It's a serious job, not like a hobby. If you want to do it, you have to start young, and you have to find a ways. Like, don't let anything distract from your goal. You want to be an actor? Okay, go check out acting classes. Go showcases. Go find representation. Contact casting directors. Watch shows.
Right.
Like, know where you fit. Contact these people. Let them know that you exist, and create your own stuff. It's all so much work.
Right.
So but that's what it takes, I guess.
Do you find it? No, I was just gonna say, do you find it hard when you have to transition from a comedic role to a dramatic role, or even getting yourself ready for a role? Do you find it hard to transition? Is it fairly easy for you? Do you have any tips for what you do to prepare yourself to transition into that type of role?
Yes, I would have a session with the director. We would talk about who this person is. Mostly, everything that I've done, it's been comedy.
Right.
So with drama, maybe I'm not there yet.
Oh,
you
no,
know?
you're excellent. I love it.
Preparation just takes everything. You kind of make it all personal, whoever that person is, and live with it for a while, and then just go and do it.
Just go and do it, full force, full speed ahead. But you have to sometimes. You gotta, Because a lot of times people procrastinate. We use that word a lot on this show.
Yeah.
We procrastinate a lot, and that's one thing I hate. Is like if you procrastinate in your future career and your passion, then guess what? Then why are you doing it?
You're
like,
dragging your feet. Like
right.
You could be doing stuff. It took. I see like even people that I'm related to. It take them 50 years, and I do something in one day. I'll be like, what on earth is? What was you doing?
Yeah.
Do you ever procrastinate? That's probably a weird question to ask you, but do you ever like procrastinate?
Yeah. I try not to, but I do sometimes. But I have this to-do list, and I'm a little bit OCD, so I like to knock out the stuff that I have to do as as much as I can. Like, and I'm always on top of my stuff. Like, whatever I have to do, I'm gonna do it. Like I have a deadline, and it's. My to-do list kind of gets smaller, then new stuff comes up, and then I keep accomplishing like everything that I want to do. It maybe takes a little longer, but I would say whatever I wanted to do, but till this day, I think I've done it.
You've accomplished it, yeah.
That's good.
In my little projects, I don't have anything that's unfinished.
Oh, good. Well, that's amazing.
Whatever I started, I would finish it.
Oh, that's good.
Sooner or later, but sooner.
Well, congratulations to you, though, because if you got your stuff finished projects and nothing's on the table unfinished, that is amazing.
Let me tell you about these projects I got. I still have to do laundry.
We all got, I got laundry, too, to do, honey. We all got stuff we need to finish, but that's really good for you, though. And I admire that because it's like you're reaching your goals, and that's what I tell people, too. I'm not going to lie. I tell people that every goal that I set for myself, I have now, as of right now, I've met.
Yes, me too.
So now I'm currently in the progress of setting my future goals.
Right.
And that's not easy to say because a lot of people are not in that space to do that.
Right.
You are right.
I like mine to be obtainable but a little hard.
Right. Challenge, a little challenge.
I love it. Yes.
It's always about what's next, not what you've done.
Right.
True.
What's coming up next.
True.
In progression,
like
you got to
Some
make
people
sure
get
that,
stuck in
Yeah, I don't like when people goes be like up here and then down here and then you have to balance.
You gotta balance it out.
Yeah.
It's like a circus act. You gotta juggle them balls. Do. No. Okay.
Juggling balls.
See, I got it. I was just all wrapped up.
Well, you didn't laugh, Jared. I was over here trying to give you something.
I was wrapped up in the
He don't wanna
messages. I was
juggle
taking
no
everything
balls.
in. I was feeling the good vibes.
I was trying to pull my
Damn.
my comedic. I was trying to shadow my role model, Ksenia, and you just look. Y'all just shot me, Ksenia. I hope you have my back because I'm trying to be comedic over here.
Juggle no balls or whatever.
That's what we do. Well, we actually are about to get into our last few questions, but beforehand, I'm excited to say this. We actually have, it's not really an exclusive because it's not brand new for Ksenia, but for us showing it, it is. So we actually have a music video we're going to show you called Powerless, which I love this song, Ksenia. I love you for doing this song. I love it. And I watched this video at least 10 times in the past couple of days leading up to our interview today. So everyone who is tuning in, you are going to see it right now. This is just one of the many projects that Ksenia has worked on, and it's called Powerless. Don't leave our phone, Ksenia. Just stay on the line because we're going to pull you right back in.
I'm a Millie Rock for you.
Thank you.
Everyone tune in. Powerless.
We jumped headfirst into a fire. Hand in hand together, we let it burn. Walking blind in our denial. We passed the end knowing we'd never return. So let me sleep in your bed tonight. If it's the last time I'll taste your lips on mine. No, let's go back, no one last to ride. The night is darkest when it's closer to dawn. So let me sleep in your bed tonight. If it's the last time, I'll taste your lips on mine. In the morning, I won't put up a fight. I won't fight. I will not break the mold. There's nothing left to save it all. No more lights in empty home. We're powerless, powerless. We're powerless, powerless. Just a spark, cause done inferno. Watch it all, crumble and burn up. No more light at the end of the tunnel. Your love until now is borrowed. Give it up, but not till tomorrow. Jumped at first into a fire. Hand in hand together, we let it burn. I will not break the mold. There's nothing left to save it all. No more lights in empty home. We're powerless, powerless. We're powerless, powerless.
Everyone, that was Powerless by that was powerful. First of all, that was powerful. The track Powerless.
That was beautiful.
Oh my gosh, my heart is beating so fast.
Beautiful. Even
You guys are so sweet. Okay,
that
sorry.
was cute.
What's the word
calm
you
down.
used? Octavia used a word that I love that starts with a P. I'm gonna let you say it. Oh, you don't say
pure?
it. Yes.
Oh,
Octavia
yeah.
said you seem so pure
Yes.
in your video just now. The way
It
you were
was
singing,
so
the emotions, it was very pure.
The piano, your eyes, your birthmark. It was so cute, and I want the birthmark. I don't know.
Yeah, she
But I
wants
love
it.
It was awesome. I enjoyed
Yeah,
it.
that song is very powerful, and I think overall, like if you, not you, Ksenia, but you who are listening, want to tune in, absolutely. I know we're gonna let her get into this in just a second, to shout out her social media in a little bit, but absolutely look at her pages because she has a lot of music out there, a bunch of videos, and this is not the only one. This is not the only best of the best. There's more out there, and this is one of my favorites. But I think it's because you can relate to certain songs, and I feel like pieces of that I can relate to based on what I've been through. So, I love Ksenia. I love her.
Let me tell you my favorite thing.
Thank you.
It's like how the video was just so plain, but you got the message. You can even just look at it without any words and see, you know, how strong and powerful the song is. It was so great. I loved it. And the dancer, she set you off, girl, whatever.
Yes. She was dancing her soul out. She was dancing her soul out.
Yes, I loved it. That was so nice.
Yes, good job.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Can you believe this girl, Olga, is my friend. She's from the same hometown, and we went to the same school in Russia.
Oh, wow.
Also, y'all tight like that.
Oh,
that's good.
I need to learn to plie because I know after I deliver, I'm not going to be able to plie like I used to. So tell her.
But wait, that's how. But that's how you. All I'm trying. All I'm trying to say is that's how you plug in those.
Oh, yeah.
That you came up with. Who's
Right.
also talented. That's all I'm trying to say. You're trying to shush me on that.
Look, you need to connect with Ksenia after the show and get her contact information for the girl
Well, maybe
so
I
she
don't
can
need to
teach you.
plie.
She can teach you how to plie. The baby gonna slip right out, honey.
Maybe I'm saying after. I don't
Your
know.
water gonna break. You gonna play right. You gonna play right.
after
You gonna
that.
play right. I can't say it. Plie. You are going to plie.
to push the baby out.
Yeah, right on that water
But
that busts on the floor.
I'm not
Or maybe the baby, or maybe the baby just might come out peeing.
Hopefully she just come out like.
Oh, that would be so cute. The baby come out posing and dancing.
With her umbilical cord in her hand, like it's
Stop.
a piece of gown or something.
Oh, yeah.
I was. Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, we are here for it. We love it. So we are still on the phone with Ksenia. We have a couple more questions to ask you before we end our interview. And this is a question, aside from the behind-the-scenes one that we first asked you. This is one of my other favorite questions I love to ask all of our guests, is about challenges, because we all face challenges each and every day in our work, in our job, in our career, in our passion, everything.
Right.
So I just want to know, like, what would you say was your hardest challenge that you faced in the entertainment industry as a whole, no matter if it's acting or music, the hardest challenge that you can remember facing?
Can I tell you that, well, the hardest challenge, I think it's my language, English.
Okay.
Like, when I came to America, I spoke zero English. And it's been 7 years now.
Oh.
And it felt like I had this weird feeling that I couldn't, like, I had this accent obsession that when I sing and it's like everyone can hear, and I wanted to avoid my identity that I'm Russian. Like I would like pretend to be, I was just speaking like with American accent.
Right. That is a good challenge. That's a good challenge, though. Oh my goodness.
But it's not me. I have to be me. I think accepting me, that's the biggest challenge. And actually, I like myself. I think I'm awesome. I mean,
there you go.
You should love. Yes. You gotta love yourself.
Thank you.
I love your accent, by the way.
But this is hard. You know, especially coming, even like just showing up for who I am, and I'm not like, I don't know. I go to interviews. I'm not. I mean, I don't know. I got a little nervous with you guys. But normally,
well, you ain't gotta be nervous with us.
Like,
we keep it real.
when I go to interview and I want to, usually I would feel like less of myself.
Right.
Like, you know, I used to go and I would be like, oh, is it? Can I speak now? You know, this is weird. But I totally overcome that. I think it's only coming from Russia and being an immigrant in here.
Right.
Because I feel like people don't see you the same way. Oh, you're immigrant, you know?
Right. Yeah.
But I actually want to make the different kind of story out of it, that, you know, I want to be the proof that American dream is possible, that you can come from anywhere with anything. Like, you don't have to know, I don't know, President of the United States. Hopefully you don't have to know him, but you, you don't
let's keep it real.
You don't, like, you can just, you know, coming from scratch, you can achieve your dreams. That's what I want to prove.
Message.
That's my
right.
That's my
Everyone
dream.
write that down, because that's a message right there.
Coming from scratch. Like my grandma makes some cakes from scratch. She kind of stopped because she got a little lazy or whatever. But yes, I love it. Coming from scratch.
Thank you.
Thank
you. I'm just too honest with you guys. Maybe it's too honest.
Thank you.
Is it too honest?
No, you gotta be. First of all, you gotta be honest. That's how we love it. We're honest here. This whole show is about being honest.
Yes.
And we don't like to cover up nothing.
I hate it.
Lay everything out in the open, and that's what you find is honestly like what you've done to overcome your challenges, like what your hardest challenge was, and that's a good one.
Yeah.
And that's how you grow as
that's
a person.
a boundary you have to face, especially when you're coming out of country and you have to adapt and mix in with everyone over here. That is not easy.
And you can recognize that's a challenge. Some people be like, "Oh, nothing, I'm good." No.
Right.
Everybody struggles.
The real courage is recognizing
recognition. Yeah.
It's recognizing your fears, what you're about to step into.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And I love it.
So what's up next? What are any upcoming projects that you're working on now, whether it's TV or music?
Well, right now, I'm getting ready for the screening of my film. It's going to be like, it's still like, it just never ends.
That's a good thing, though. Never ends.
Yeah, I mean, but it's gonna be exciting to see the reaction of people. Like, I showed it to a few close people. They gave me positive reviews, but maybe this is because they're nice to me. I don't know. I want to like see objectively what did we, ended up with, working for a year on this project. I mean, in production. Before it was another year and a half writing it. And right now I'm working on my next script, and it's almost done.
Good.
So hopefully having this movie done, that would be the proof that I'm accomplishing, capable of completing projects and doing it good. And I can make another movie, another romantic, well, no, it's going to be dark comedy, but yeah, it's going to have to be comedy.
Yeah.
And also, like, I'm going to hit the comedy scene in New York. I want to do stand-up comedy.
Okay, well then you're East Coast with us. You gotta let us know. You have my information, so we can absolutely come out and support you.
Yes, I love LA.
Let me find out.
Are you going to New
York?
York?
Oh wait, New York. She did say LA earlier, right?
No, she said she's going to LA for the.
She's going to LA for yes.
I love LA.
But she just
fit
moved
into
to
my
New York,
luggage,
so.
but New York, my best friend just moved to New York too. So
Look, they got one-stop shops. One way you go from LA to New York. We're gonna catch
ready.
both.
I'm getting on all the airplanes.
There you go.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a screening in LA because all the cast and crew, everyone is dying to see it, and I have few casting directors that I would love to work with. I would love to invite them, you know, and I'll have it in New York too. The screening, but a little later, not everything at once. And then we're gonna hit the festivals. We didn't send it to one festival yet. So it's gonna be festivals. I'm gonna work on the next project, the film. And then I'm gonna keep doing my Instagram because it's like it's like a job.
We love your video. And actually,
but wait, speaking of Instagram
Yes.
and all that,
Yes.
you gotta shout out your social media so that way everybody can know exactly what you up to. So
Please.
plug us in.
It's all the same. It's Ksenia Valenti.
perfect. As shown on the flyer.
Yes. So you can find me anywhere, and you can also check out my album on iTunes.
On iTunes, okay. So yes, absolutely. We have to do that because we already heard only a bit and piece of what you have. So that's something we have to do for support. And I encourage everyone, visit her iTunes page, go on YouTube, search for her, go to her Instagram, listen to her music, and I'm sure one of the songs that she sings you're going to be able to relate to. So we absolutely had a great time. It went by fast, but we are actually about to head out, Ksenia, but we had a wonderful interview with you.
It
and
was so fun.
We want to say thank you so much for calling in and spending time with us today during this wonderful interview.
Thank you. Thank you
Yes.
so much. You guys are so nice. Justin's so nice too. Like, I enjoyed your emails. You were so polite.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate that.
I want an email.
Look, you making them jealous. You making my co-host jealous. But we will definitely be in contact with you. We will support. We even do promos when your production releases. We'll show clips on our show for future shows. So we are here for support. We uplift each other, and we love you. And we will be following and watching